sorry. Sorry, Danny. Sorry. Can't get demonetized. What's up, Block fam? That's Seminole Harley-Davidson today in the shop, working on the, every time I turn it down, I always apologize to Danny, because I know.
And then you get shit like that.
Yeah, it's a live shop, working environment. At the shop today with me, super cool guy over here, Sick Wad Glides, 25 years experience, master level technician. Yeah, you guys be sure to go give Chris a follow on Instagram at Sick Wad Glide. He's super damn cool, and he hates being called cool. So I want you guys to go comment on his most recent photo, hashtag Yeti. Put like a little snowman emoji or some shit like that.
Oh my goodness.
So like I was saying, guys, we're in the shop continuing work on the 120 horsepower Harley-Davidson Sportster, which we are, well, trying to get to 120 horsepower. We got a couple components in here. If you guys haven't been following this build, this is episode 5. In the last episode, I showed results. We got 110 horsepower and then 80-something torque rate. For some reason, the throttle body got lost in the communication. So we talked to Hammer, and we got some stuff in. Right off the bat, want to give a big shout out to Horsepower Inc. because they're actually working with us on Goldzilla.
We're just slow.
Yeah,
sorry,
so
HBI.
Goldzilla, yeah, definitely apologies to Horsepower Inc. We are going to be working on the bike, but we've just got a couple other things to get in order. And yeah, if you guys haven't been following this build up to this point, be sure to go watch episodes like 1 through 4, this being episode 5, replacing the throttle body and the manifold, as well as 6.2 gram injectors.
That's it. Injectors. See? And some bubble wrap.
Stock, it's what?
3.8 on these, I believe it's stock.
In this box, we got some even goodier goodies. Nice shirt today, by the way.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Buddy gave it to me.
Going into bottle.
So there it is. That's a pretty big difference. What is the millimeter on this size? 51, I
51,
believe?
yeah.
Yeah, 51. Stock, it's right around 40-ish.
45, but it tapers down to 41. Why are we upgrading the throttle body and the manifold and the air cleaner?
Horsepower.
For more horsepower.
Yeah.
So we open it up a little more to get some more air into it so that we can continue to see that climb in horsepower. We're going to be getting this stuff installed. We're going to be throwing it back on the dyno, and we're going to see if we can hopefully get it close or above 120 horsepower today. Chris wants to do 130.
If we really want to get crazy, we can get there by a gear change. We can do a few other things too, but we're gonna shoot this. This is an 883 that's stock gear ratio in the end. Final drive is stock, and primary is stock. We haven't with anything gear ratio related. If we did make a subtle change here or there, I know we could increase. We could pick up either torque or horsepower, just depending on which change we make. But this is for the average Joe that's gonna buy this kit and not focus on everything else. And then if you bought the full kit, which would have included this, their 120 plus kit, now that we've got this, we're gonna see what we get compared to what they say we get. We're gonna see what we get compared to what they say we get.
So one of the questions we did get a lot in the previous episode as well, especially when we did the 1 through 5 gear pull, I showed the belt, and the belt was, and so a lot of people commented like why we're not switching over to chain drive.
Let's be real, how much money do you want to spend? Why not run a belt till it breaks? I'm just gonna cut to the point. Like, let's see how much this belt handles. If and when it breaks, then we'll change it. Until that point, it's perfectly good the way it is. I have a feeling it's gonna handle what we can throw at it plus. So just for those naysayers that are like, no, you gotta run a chain. No, we don't. We're gonna run a belt. You can beat that, but
a lot of you guys are like, you know, you should be running chain drive. Belt's not going to withhold. We're running the belt until like we come across any maybe potential problems. Like you said, it breaks. You can see it's in good condition.
The belt's used. It's already got mileage on it. I don't know how many miles we're on this bike.
It's probably like 7,000 plus miles on it.
It's got 7 plus, under 883 power, which isn't very hard on the belt. What I have a tendency to feel that's going to happen is the belt's going to hook eventually. And we might eventually shear a couple teeth off. I'm expecting that, but I don't think that's going to happen now. It's definitely not going to happen on the dyno run. It's going to be a little while, and it's going to be a lot of you yanking on it. Let's be real. If it was pushing 130 foot-pounds of torque, then we might want to change the belt.
Yeah.
But because it's more on the horsepower side, I'm not too worried about it.
Essentially, it's one of those builds that we're doing again, same as we kind of followed with the formula for Goldzilla, doing things step by step, and we're showcasing it all so that you guys can see the process of it. A lot of people are saying a chain will give you more horsepower. If and when we get to the point where we're basically replacing the belt with the chain, like we'll do a run before and then we'll do a run after the chain, and we'll put that to the test. Like, does a chain actually give you more horsepower or torque?
Speaking of which, have you seen Lindell's new wheels?
Yes.
Dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Lyndall a shout out.
All right.
Nice wheels.
We'd actually talked to Lyndall previously about this project as well, and they were on board to help us out with some braking.
They've been very helpful. You guys should just check them out.
We talked about stock brakes in the previous episode and upgrading possibly to inverted front forks and dual front disc.
Yep, it'll be in the works.
This is basically just becoming like the ridiculous Sportster, but I mean, that was pretty much the goal. It's the bike that started the channel, so.
I agree. Those that said the suspension sucks, 100% agree.
Yeah.
But again, it's not my build. This is Bob's.
We'll get there little by little, step by step. It's funny because everybody comments like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Calm down, man. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Just get a zoom in on that.
What in the hell is going on over there?
So in addition to these parts, we also have a couple little other.
This right here is the reason it's going to reach 130.
That's right. It's flush mount gas cap. Links in description below. And we got this bolt cover kit. Bought the bolt cover. Yeah.
Speaking of bolt cover kit, come here. Let's all learn something, children. So those stupid ass plastic ones that you buy for $30, they break and they don't come off and they look like shit and they melt. So I hope you didn't get those.
I think I might have gotten those. Sorry, bro.
Wah, wah, wah.
It'll be temporary. All right.
Get the little metal over here.
All right, guys, this is side by side. So this is not quite stock throttle body. It is the stock throttle body, but it's been ported by Hammer Performance. And then this is the horsepower ink 51 millimeters. So this basically tapers down at the plate to 41. And this one, it is a little larger on the outside, but should be a true 51 millimeter. Should I install this yet, or?
Yeah, might as well.
But I mean, this is like a pretty difficult horsepower installation.
It is.
It does require many years of.
No, it doesn't.
Yep. There it is, all assembled, ready to go. Does that feel like an extra 10 horsepower to you?
Feel it. We get our tongue just right, like the Jordan jump.
Hey, it's on, yeah. That's what they sent that big sticker for, right? So it doesn't come with a cover. Kind of interesting.
Stick it on it?
We'll get one that says girls bike.
How about we get a plain black one and then we can write on it?
We'll write on it. Can you autograph it?
What's that?
Can you autograph my bike?
Don't even start with me because that kid...
Can you sign my pants?
No, I signed the kid's helmet, but I signed my name. And I feel bad. So if you're watching, I feel bad. Bring the helmet back
That he
to
didn't
me,
sign Sick Wide Glide.
and I'll sign sick. Dude, it's the first time anybody hit me up for an autograph. Like, I don't know, what am I doing?
You said it was a helmet?
Yeah, it's a white, like almost like a Storm.
So now he just has like a helmet that says Chris?
Along the side, yeah. And then, shut up. And you're supposed to sign it too, but you weren't here.
Ah.
So,
My bad. Sorry, kid. All right, that completes the installation of the new throttle body manifold from Horsepower Inc. Also air cleaner Horsepower Inc. We were looking to throw a faceplate on there, you know, just, you know, something to cover that up so it's not just the exposed metal, but we'll find something. It's just an easy, like 5 3/4 faceplate. All right, so we'll see you guys in the dyno. Taking a break from dyno stuff though, and it's Danny's birthday today, so we're gonna wish him a happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Danny! Happy birthday to you.
I like the
We know you do.
It's got a little on it. It's your favorite.
They wouldn't write it, so we had to ask for a bag of icing, and I had to write it for you. So sorry about the penmanship, bro.
No, it's like a scholar did it.
Here you go, man. Here's your birthday cake.
Candles.
Happy birthday, you old. Happy birthday, dear Danny.
you're not even
Happy birthday, dear Danny. Wait, we're off.
Happy birthday,
Dear Danny boy. Happy birthday.
goddamn, we all suck at that shit.
You guys are terrible.
Happy birthday!
motivating as hell.
Yeah! Guys, I gotta say, that was the worst birthday song I've ever heard.
I don't know about that. I've heard it's pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
Accomplishment unlocked.
All right, guys, we're in the dyno room now, and she is primed and ready. We're basically letting her warm up first, and then we restart the tuning process from the map that we've built thus far. Afterwards, we will explain a couple of things, but Chris is going to go ahead and start tuning it with the new throttle body, manifold, and air cleaner, as well as injectors. Alright guys, done with the first initial run-through session. Chris has gone through and adjusted, I don't know.
We did a little timing, we did some VE tables, we ran through a sweep test. We're gonna fix this little area. If you remember this area, really low load, higher RPMs. It was really lean. So we added some more to the VE tables, and now we're gonna make another pass through that zone a couple times, and then we'll move on. And we'll make a pull and we'll read that, and then we'll go from there.
Sweet.
And we'll either adjust timing and or fuel if need be. Otherwise, hopefully we're on point. I don't know where we're at. I'm not even gonna venture to guess yet.
Sounding good though. It sounded a lot better
Sounds a
now.
lot cleaner, a lot smoother. That's
Yeah.
for sure. And you'll notice each time we pass through, it'll get a low cleaner and a low cleaner.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, Chris is through the tuning process. He's got it running well, hasn't done a pull yet. So we are going to do a pull and see what kind of power numbers we get. And then we'll show the best of, fingers crossed, 120. Come on. Throttle body, air cleaner, injectors. Me too. That's the hat that I'm wearing. Big up Rolling Sands. All right, guys, we do not come bearing good news. This is actually kind of frustrating, to be honest,
You want to
because
tell them how you really feel? Or are you gonna hold back?
I am a little frustrated because this stuff is not cheap. I'm putting my money into this. One, like, I want to build out a cool bike. We want to do something cool that you guys are interested in seeing. Having like a badass Sportster, which it already is, fully aware. 110 horsepower Sportster is pretty sick. It's a lot of fun to ride. But whenever a company advertises something as like a 120 horsepower kit, I want to be able to throw that on and for us to see 120 horsepower. Hey guys, doing a voiceover here just for the sake of saving y'all's time. After we did these runs, I was a little frustrated, my thoughts were all over the place, so just doing a voiceover to kind of condense everything. So if you guys have been following this series, on the last episode without the throttle body intake and manifold, we had a run of 110.08 horsepower and 86.08 torque. That was our best run. With the throttle body intake and manifold, we got 111.84 horsepower and 87.93 torque as our best run, which isn't really the increase that we were expecting. Whenever we look at our graph and compare it to what's advertised on Hammer Performance's website, they are looking at 130 plus horsepower on a 2007 Sportster, which is fuel injected just like ours, pretty much same bike, and so we feel like there's maybe some things being left out of this example that's on the website, like a crank and rods and such. This is a comparison side by side of what their graph looks like versus what our graph looks like, and we are going to kind of go back to the drawing board. We're going to call and talk to Hammer and see what we can do to basically hit the numbers that they're hitting, and we'll report back to you guys after we've got all of that sorted out. If you guys are one of those people out there that has done this kit and you've gotten over 120 horsepower, I've read a few comments, but they also did other things as well. If you guys have any questions, post them down in the comments below. If you guys have any suggestions, if you guys are out there and you've got this kit and you're looking at 120 plus horsepower, drop your recommendations down in the comments below too. I hope the episode has been insightful. I know just for me, this whole process of doing performance modifications and like throwing it here in the dyno room, it's been incredibly educational for me, and I hope it has been for you guys also. As always, big thanks to Chris, Sick Wide Glide. You guys be sure to go give him a follow. His most recent photo, comment, little igloo guy or snowman or whatever, snowflakes, all that stuff. Tell him how cool he is. He hates that shit. If it was insightful, if you guys did enjoy the episode, be sure to hit the like button. It helps us out a lot. If you guys aren't subscribed already, you want to continue to see motorcycle content, hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the bell icon so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. Until next time, ride safe out there, stay vigilant, catch you guys in the next one. Peace!